Good morning. It is 6:36 a.m. on Thursday, March 30th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, it's kind of funny that after yesterday's video all about plans being disrupted, we actually didn't end up playing Dungeons and Dragons yesterday for so many levels. But the primary reason for it yesterday is that one of our players, Jared Axelrod, had something a little bit more busy, more important to attend to. Because Jared and Jared's wife, J.R. Blackwell, are now the new parents of a little baby, Wednesday Axelrod, born on a Wednesday too. How about that coincidence? And so I saw pictures, and they're adorable, because of course they are. And yeah, so I'm so happy for them. Congratulations to them. That is the best reason to miss Dungeons and Dragons ever. Yeah, so we didn't play, but new baby for some of my favorite people. So that's wonderful. And I ended up just kind of playing more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which in some ways I'm continuing to love, but I'm almost kind of glad that I feel like I'm sort of starting to round the corner towards being able to actually beat it. Because on the one hand, I really love it, but it's definitely one of those games that is good enough that it kind of makes me want to just play it all the time. And so I feel like I'm not getting as much other stuff done because I am playing that instead. And it's interesting because one of the things that is a hazard of certain types of pastimes, video games are one, but lots of other things, any kind of a consumptive media can fall into this category. That could be music or video games or books or movies or anything like that, really. But the basic idea is that there is enough content out there that you could absolutely spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week trying to do it and still not be able to get all of it. And so it's the type of occupation or pastime or hobby that will absolutely expand to fill as much time in your life as you allow it to fill. There is no getting enough and then moving on to something else. You have to put your own restriction on it. And so that's something that I've not been doing as effectively for this particular game, is instead of kind of pacing myself with it and, allowing myself a certain amount of time per day, say, instead, you just kind of you dive in. And in fact, my brain even comes up with these rationalizations. Like I was just talking about, maybe it's a good thing that I'm getting closer to the end. That can be used by my brain to start to say, well, you should go ahead and play it some more right now because you want to get closer to beating it, don't you? But it is what it is. I don't think I'm, that I'm. It's a passing thing, but it's important to recognize behavioral patterns, I think, and so recognizing in this particular case that with this game, I am certainly spending more time playing it than I had been playing video games, than I had been spending on video games before starting that one. And what that means always is just less time for other things. And so if I want to get more solidly back into my workout routine, for example, I need to stop taking time away from it for things like that. Because it's one thing to say, because, for example, let's say it takes half an hour to do a jogging workout and then, maybe another 20 minutes to get changed and showered afterwards. And that's an hour. And then I play 3 hours of a video game. As opposed to playing 4 hours of a video game and not working out. The 3 hours of video game compared to 4 doesn't really feel like that much less, but now I've done both things. So, like, compared to 4, where it's like, yeah, okay, technically I played it a little bit more, but not to like any kind of a satisfying completion state, and I didn't do anything else. That's the danger. So, I don't know, I'm just, at this point, kind of just observing my behavior here and recognizing, course correction, right? See, this is why self-analysis is important. So, yeah, I need to start making sure that I'm prioritizing other things first, and then I can fill in the empty space with video games. But I need to do the other things first, or else things like video games just will balloon out to leave no space for anything else. But yes, welcome to the world, little baby Wednesday Axelrod. I love your parents, and I think that you are going to have a good time here. All right. Talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.